Oh yeah, winning. Magic.
Memphis nigga ballin', I get every penny. 20 pointers in my mouth, they shout out to my dentist. I just did a meet and greet and signed a couple titties. If a nigga play with Key, yeah, it's gonna be a killing. Hit that little bitch from the back, yeah, I drilled it. I just bought a plane watch, but it cost a billion. I'm just getting money, tell them get up out they feelin'. Just turn the deal down, what the fuck is 10 million? Huh? Nigga tryna get a billion. Prada overalls don't look like a hillbilly. Prada overalls on your baby, this shit different. Snub nose revolver, shoot that bitch like Scotty Pimpin'. 10 toes down, it ain't no switching. Nigga play get hit with switches. Voices in my head keep on saying, boy, let's get it. So you know I'ma go get it. I got that photo in my bridges. Niggas playing, niggas scared, they ain't tryna get it. These niggas cuffing hoes. These niggas fucked up. These niggas breaking codes. I'm from Memphis, I can show you how to break a hoe. I'm from Memphis, I can show you how to break a hoe. Bitch, I'm that nigga, I bought a chain so they can hate some all and I get every penny. 20 pointers in
How
my
heavy
mouth,
you reckon it
shout
is?
out to my
15?
dentist. I just did a meet and greet, signed a couple titties.
This was the first dive after the rain we had. It was probably 4 days after the rain stopped. We didn't expect it to be very clean at all. Probably rained for like 3 weeks straight, so the water was like brown wherever we went. So we punched it up north about an hour, try and find some clean water, which we did. It was quite blue actually, surprisingly blue. Probably like 15 meters viz in some spots. Now my main goal for this dive was to shoot a snapper of some size, hopefully over the 3 kilo mark. But yeah, we're trying to find them. I was in the right spot, just couldn't really see them. There were a few little kings getting around that I could notice. So on this drop, I found some snapper from the surface. I saw them cruise underneath me. So I tried to dive on some to try and take a shot. And Ash was straight above me looking down so she could see everything. And there was a huge school of kingies, which you'll hear her start grunting at me. I cannot hear that, so yeah. There was probably, I don't know, 20 of them in there, maybe a bit more. All over that 15 kilo mark. I'm trying to find her to let her know. This is from her point of view of her shooting it.
Did you hear me trying to grunt at you?
This is a good hit. I didn't realise you were down there. Alright.
Did you hear me trying to grunt at you?
Nah, hold on to him, don't let him get reef.
So yeah, we fought that for a bit. It was dragging both of us around in the water. Her shot placement was pretty good. It was a bit high, but it was through a bit of meat, so it had a bit to play with. I'm not the man for the job when it comes to second shooting fish, as you'll see. Now, it's still got plenty of life left in it, but yeah, you'd think I would have hit that, but I didn't, I missed. And yeah, a little Excalibur reference, it's stuck in the rock and I'm not worthy enough to pull it out. So I sped this up by 4 times, and yeah, I fucked around for a bit. So yeah, she was fighting this fish for probably 5 minutes or so, probably a bit longer, while I'm trying to reef this thing out of the rocks. So yeah, quite the fuck around. But I got my gun loaded, didn't bother with the reel line and everything, just hope for the best that it would go through the fish. Did one rubber. Now it was pretty spent by this point. From my point of view, it looked like she just rammed that knife into her leg. Hence my reaction.
I'm not gonna stop myself, I promise.
So now that that was out of the way, I went into snapper mode, trying to hunt snapper. You can see I've seen a few to the right. I'm about to duck my head down. There's a few of them, they just weren't coming in. I was way too exposed, there's no cover for me to sit behind. You can see I'm trying to get really low to that rock, but it's just not working. So I'll push off, and I don't know why I was looking around so much. Usually I don't do that on the way up. But yeah, bronzy, just cruising through, going straight towards Ash's kingfish. Now this spot, you would think you would not see snapper or be able to get close to him, judging by my position. I'm on a slope looking down with no cover at all. But there's heaps of bait, they're not really covering me either. Like, not thick enough to cover me. There's some big drummer swimming past. But I can see him on that left side, I saw a few coming in. And straight ahead I just saw a school coming in, so I try my hardest to get low and in this bit of cover. Still wouldn't consider it good enough cover for snapper, but seems to work. Not monsters by any means, few in there, probably 2.5 kilo at the back. Pick one out that I thought was going to come in a bit closer, probably 2 kilo. He's coming straight in, I thought he's the one. Ended up switching target, shooting the one that was closer. He was nowhere near as big as the others. I thought for sure that those snapper would disappear, so I ripped out the gills and some of the guts from that little snapper I had to try and get them to come back in. So yeah, I made a drop and a bronzy from the start. I think it was the same one. He came in from the bottom. I'm assuming he was trying to get that kingfish because it was still in the water, but he ended up disappearing, which was nice. I was a bit worried, didn't know if he was just going to come out of nowhere and smash me, but he didn't. Spoiler alert. But yeah, this looked perfect for snapper. Good concealment, could really crouch down inside it and not be seen. And I noticed when I threw that burley down, there were a few little snapper, like, I don't know, 15 centimeters long, that were coming up and trying to eat it, so I assumed that the rest of the school was nearby. But yeah, just scanning through the bait, checking for sharks, checking for snapper. And I saw a few come in, so I ducked my head down again. Start scratching or making some noise with my gloves. You can see there's a big school out in the distance there. Now, unfortunately, I hit him in the eyebrows kind of area and it just tore straight off, which was very sad. So that was pretty much that day, done and dusted. Saw some cool shit, shot some cool shit. This was Ash's King, ended up going 15.5.
Oh yeah, winning.
Shivers in your fever, scream me again. Never kisses, or do you ever send a full stop? Do you know where the wild things go? They go along to take your honey. Way down how we build our breakfast down and say my love, love, love. La la la, muscle to muscle, to toe to toe. The fear grip me, but here I go. My heart sings as I tremble. Girl, hang the time that my heart is shutting
So we did a massive trip up kind of to the border of New South Wales, but on the way there we stopped in at Nambucca Heads, which had absolutely nothing except dirty water, probably like 2 meters viz, so we were a bit sad. We thought that that was going to be the whole way up the coast. We then went to Red Rock and it wasn't any better, but apparently out wide it was alright, but we were pretty keen just to get to Tweed and try that, get some warm water and hopefully some clean viz. So this was the first kind of dive that we saw fish at Tweed. They were just spotty mackerel. I thought they were Spanish to begin with, but they were only spotties. Decent size to them. But yeah, just looking through to see if I could see anything that was worthwhile. So that school of spotties came back through. Well, kind of in the middle of nowhere. There was no bait for them to come through on, but they're just doing their own thing. So I dropped down on them, tried to find one that I thought was a good enough size, shot it in the gut, obviously, and it smoked me. I played it really light, hoped for the best. So yeah, pulled it in enough, thought I could grab it and missed the tail grab. And yeah, you can hear it rip off. Pretty sad about it.
Mackerel. That's not Spanish.
Bro, I was all tangled up with the reel line, unfortunate.
Yeah, clear.
So this was not too long after we found another spot. I've shot dew off this before, but there was no bait on it. Really. Oh, there's a little bit, but not too much. But I found a shark, so I was coming down on him to see what was around. And I lost him, but I found a big wall of snapper, which I wasn't prepared for. As you can see, I'm mid-water. I'm looking around for the shark, and I see the school of snapper come in. Now, the ones I'm aiming at the start, they're quite small, but there was some bigger ones behind it. But yeah, just blew it. Couldn't find him again after that drop. We moved spots a bit further out, and we were in about 20 meters of water. DeLuca just shot a kingy, or I thought he did. I believe it had bounced off its face, and it came back in, so I shot it. The video's a bit like blurred. That's because my camera housing was leaking. So that's all I've got of it. That was like that for the whole trip. It was really annoying. But yeah, I didn't think the shot was all the way through it, but it was. So I played it pretty light, and it just towed me around for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to second shoot it, and it had plenty of go left in it. It just wasn't giving him a shot.
It's all good. If that flopper's all the way through it, it's fine. It is. Oh, okay.
So I hear that, so I just horse it up and hope for the best.
I get a pickup? Yeah.
So I got stuck on boatie duty, which is fine. I was the only one with a fish at the time, and it started pissing down as soon as I hopped in the boat, which was like that for the majority of the day. Yeah, massive swell and lots of rain. Not fun. At the end of the day, that kingfish went 16.5.
Winning.
And that was the only fish we got. There wasn't much fish around, which was really sad. Did like 1500 Ks just to shoot a kingy.
Magic.
Yeah, goddamn. Yeah, goddamn. Look, I ain't tryna waste your time. If she fun and the other nigga made it hard to find her.
Yes!
So the day started with some pretty shit viz. On camera it looks alright, but it was very green and dark. Straight away, we were in the water at like 7 o'clock, so yeah, saw a bull shark. Not any predators other than the sharks around, which is really annoying. Wasn't really worth it, so we moved on. We went straight to Broughton. This was the first spot at Broughton, which was holding kings. You probably recognise the wall if you go there a fair bit, but yeah, there was some little kings getting around, so I knew there was going to be some bigger ones. Well, that was the plan. This was the first kingfish of the day I had a shot at. Didn't really expect to see any sized ones in there. There were like a massive school of rats, so yeah, got a pretty good shot on him straight through the gill plate. Made him pretty crook. Yeah, he didn't really fight. It was pretty cool to see all the other kings swim underneath him. Found this big school of bait, so I dived on it. Didn't really see much from the surface, like no kings or bonito or anything. But thought I'd give it a look anyway, maybe there'll be snapper under it. And this kingy just spawned in out of nowhere. Now, one of my rubbers had snapped, so I'm currently using one rubber. And made the long shot. You can see and hear that it has no power. And I gut shot it as well. Which I was aiming for the head, believe it or not. Yeah, the spear had dipped down a little bit. You can see my other rubber. And yeah, put it in the gut and it didn't go all the way through. So I called Tom and Jordan over to hopefully get them a king, or they'd second shoot one of the two. and I was fighting this thing. It was actually doing a pretty good job of taking line. It wasn't overly big, it was probably like, I don't know, 7 to 9 kilo range. Yeah, playing it light, and it just decided that it's gonna smoke me. And this always sucks to see, I did end up losing it.
Oh, you're kidding. Fuck. Yeah.
So we moved spots again to try and see some more kingies, and I found a unicorn jacket. Bit weird in winter to find one, but I wanted him. He was a bit smarter with this dive, but I went straight to the top, probably seconds after turning off my camera, and he came straight in. As you can see, he's straight back. Didn't even have to dive down, he was just, yeah, waiting for it. But these guys taste pretty good. A bit rarer in winter to find, especially inshore on a headland. Yeah, decent sized one. So I found a king wrasse from the surface, and I've never seen them really, or shot them. I don't know, I just haven't really noticed them around, but someone shot one a little while ago, and I've always wanted to give it a crack. So he was trying to find him, found him. I actually thought they were protected at first, because they're pretty silly. And I did what I did best. Got shot. Yeah, managed to horse him up to the surface.
Oh, you're kidding. Yes!
I swear Tom can shoot the foreskin off a fly. He's a crack shot when it comes to second shots, and he's done a lot of them for me because I always gut shoot fish.
Does that make it my fish?
Technically, yeah.
Now, I kept getting buzzed by this little bronzy that I thought was a really good eating size, and I asked Tom if he wanted some, and he said, yeah, sure. So I thought that I'd be able to get close enough to shoot it. Got close and realised that it was a lot bigger than I thought. But he didn't come back in again after I chased him, so I won in the end. But yeah, you can see it is quite a decent shark to be shooting, and he knew what was going on. Fast forward 2 minutes in the same spot, a big school of kingies came through, ranging from like, I don't know, 12 to I'd say 18 kilo. The one that I picked out, you can see there's a white mark. It's been shot before, and it's just been shot again. But yeah, pretty shit shot on my behalf. The boys were talking in the boat, they didn't even see me shoot it, and this thing's going spastic on the bottom. As you would if you had a metal rod hanging out here. Yeah, it was pulling me under and everything. All these kingy mates came in to have a look as well.
I might need another shot. Or someone get in and shoot these other kings, there's heaps.
But I was stressing about that shark coming back in, but he didn't show himself, which was amazing.
Yeah, it's probably like 30. And they're dogs too.
So Tom had jumped in the water
He's
to
flop all the way through.
shoot a king for
I think
himself
my shot
or
might come
second
out.
shoot mine, one of the two. He ended up second shooting mine, which is probably the third king he's second shot for me.
My man, my man.
I have not second shot a single fish of his yet.
Holy shit, this thing's huge.
honourable mention, Jordan shot a cuttlefish. It went 10 kilo.
Oh yeah, let it.
Holy. That is hectic.
Heavy, man.
That is wild.
How heavy you reckon it is? 15?
Yeah, probably.
I didn't think it was that big, eh? That is- Everyone, does everyone eat squid here?